Well, I was invited here today because I sent a welcome to Pastor John, and I love to do this, and that is just to make sure you know that your pastors are not alone. And really, none of us are alone. And I'm here today because I want to congratulate Pastor John and Joey. I want to congratulate all of you and recognize what God has already done. We say this often in the Assemblies of God because it's true. We don't call people into ministry. God calls people into ministry. And guess what? You didn't call John and Joey to Wilmington, Ohio. And that's a good thing. God called the Wormels to Wilmington, Ohio. What we do in the assemblies is we recognize what we see God has done in a person's life. And so we give someone credentials or we give them ordination because we can see the signs that God has done in them what they're expressing. And you have affirmed what you believe God is doing in John and Joey's life. And here's why that is so important, and you already know it. Because although they're in a honeymoon, and although Wilmington is probably the best place to live, to raise a family, people don't even go on vacation when they live in Wilmington because why would you ever want to leave? I get it. I get it. The sun's always shining here, as you can tell, right? But at some point, there will come a moment. If John and Joey are human beings, there's going to come a moment when they're going to appreciate all the love that people have given them. They're going to draw on all the support that you've provided. But there will still come challenging moments when there is no human support. There are no human words that can confirm in their heart that they're to move forward, that they're to continue, that they're to follow in the vision that God has given them, despite what they know are going to be some challenges ahead. And in those moments, it better be God who called them here. It better be God Almighty who gave them the confidence and the assurance and the confirmation, this is where I have planted you, and I will provide. And so that's why we're here today, to recognize and celebrate what we believe God has already done in their hearts. And so with that, I'm going to invite Pastor John and Joey to come on up front at this time. In the Assemblies of God, we really like plaques. And so one of our famous forefathers in ministry, Reverend C.M. Moore, decades ago, said that when we all get to heaven and we lay our crowns at Jesus' feet, we're going to have a hard time seeing him because the plaques will be stacked so high. We love plaques, and it's simply a symbol of our gesture here on behalf of a great fellowship. And in case you don't know, we do have a wonderful fellowship in Ohio. I'll refer to that a little bit later. God has gifted us with a tremendous spirit of unity, and there are people right here in the Dayton area. This is the area that Wilmington belongs to. We have 14 areas. So there's a network of pastors and churches right here working together in the Dayton area, and then the other 13 areas. And then, of course, there are state leaders. There are department leaders for our ministries, for girls and for boys and for men and for women. All of them together wish they could be with me today, but I'm here on their behalf to say what this plaque says. Jesus gives good gifts to churches. That's what Ephesians chapter 4, verse 11 says. We are rejoicing with Pastor John and Joey Wormel on their installation as lead pastor at Wilmington Assembly of God, Wilmington, Ohio, March 11, 2018, from your friends across the Ohio Ministry Network. We not only look forward to being a blessing to you, but we already know you're going to be a blessing to us, and we can't wait to see how you're going to be an encouragement to your fellow pastors and leaders across this great state. On behalf of many people here in Ohio and missionaries around the world, we're here to congratulate you and say thank God for what he's done in your life. Here you go. All right, can you put your hands together? Express appreciation. Come on over here. And if no one has a cell phone, I'd love to use my cell phone if that's okay. Somebody can take a picture real quick of the Wormels and me. Great. Come on over here. This is the official church photographers. No. All right. All right. All right. Come on here in the middle. All right. Great. All right. 1, 2. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.